Rama who expressed to Hanuman that my wife has been kidnapped. Though Hanuman was a celibate, he chose not to marry. He was in a boys only school. So he could sympathize with Rama. He did not even empathize. So he said, fine Rama, I can understand your position. Please come with me. And he took him to the cave of Rishyamukha Parvata, where there was another person whose wife was also kidnapped. Who's Vali's younger brother? Sugriva. So Sugriva is first worried if these two gym-bodied men have been dispatched by Vali. So Hanuman tells, Sugriva, come outside, come. And Sugriva slowly walks in a clandestine fashion, and Hanuman tells, they are not of Vali, they are of a different country. Come here, come sit. See Sugriva, this is Rama. His wife has been kidnapped. Sugriva, same pinch Rama, even my wife has been kidnapped. So that is when Rama realizes in your most tough and vulnerable times you need to have correlation with unequal partners. So I need to have a correlation with this monkey. So Sugriva, he tells, Sugriva, can you tell me what happened in your past? Sugriva tells, see, Vali and I, we were extremely close and the best of brothers. He was married to a monkey female called as Tara, while I was married to Rama. We all lived as a one good, happy family. It was at one point in time that my brother fell in love with a damsel, on whom the eyes of another demon called Mayavi was also cast. So Mayavi and Vali were fighting for one woman. So to understand who will win this battle, they had a duel. And this duel happened inside the cave. And my brother informed Sugriva, after 28 days, if I don't return, cover this opening of the mountain with a huge boulder. Assume that I'm dead. On the 28th day, Rama, I could hear the wail of my brother Vali. And I thought my brother was dead. If my brother who's all powerful and valiant, who's dead at the hands of Mayavi, how will I be able to take this power? So I thought all we monkeys get together and cover the opening of this mountain, this cave with a huge boulder. And we left. The moment I reached Kishkinta, I'd never wanted to become the king, but my party workers suggested that you have to become the king. We will all become directionless and administrationless. So because of the insistence of my party workers, I became the king Rama. I ruled as a king. In 1 week's time, Vali comes in. People started looking at his feet. If he was real or a ghost. He was real. I went running and I fell at the feet of my brother Vali and said, the kingdom is waiting for you. My brother looked at my crown and said, so all these months and years you were moving with me for this crown, Sugriva? I said, no, they insisted. You were waiting for the kingdom to come. When you have cast your jealous eyes on the kingdom, you are unfit to live in this kingdom. I excommunicate you. But there were 4 people, Rama, who knew that justice was on my side. They were Nala, Neela, Jambavan the bear and Hanuman. While I was ready to go out of the kingdom, I called my wife Rama. At that point in time, Vali pulled her and made her sit on his lap and said, she is mine, you go. My wife was also taken away by him. My right to live with dignity in the kingdom of Kishkinta was also taken by him. That is why I am languishing in all melancholy and pain in this cave of Rishyamukha. My brother is sending men to kill me, but he is unable to send them here. Rama asked why. Because while my brother Vali fought Mayavi's brother, you remember Mayavi? Mayavi's brother, he was called Dundubhi. He came as a huge buffalo. And my brother Vali fought with this buffalo called Dundubhi and kicked him out here. And this place, Rama, happened to be the hermitage of a rishi called Matanga. Since the carcass of the animal fell here, the rishi cursed Vali that if you come to this place, your head will burst into 1,000 splinters. So my brother refuses to come here. That is why I am living happily here, Rama. I fell at the feet of my brother Vali to tell, hey Vali, I have committed no crime. You are my dear brother. I have no ill feelings towards you nor the kingdom. Please forgive me. Rama stopped. He said, Sugriva, come again. Did you seek forgiveness from your brother? Yes, Rama. Did you fall at his feet? Yes, Rama. Did he forgive you? No. Okay. Fine. Sugriva, you go summon your brother Vali for a war. Sugriva said, see, I trust in you completely, Rama. There's no question of mistrust. But my brother is very powerful. I know you are also very powerful. You look like a very good, well-toned body. Huh? But I need to test. Right? You will agree with me. You will appreciate that. So what should I do? Asked Rama. See, I'll show you a set of 7 trees here. My brother Vali, he will shoot 1 arrow each at one tree. Great warrior he is. What Rama did? Okay, I need to shoot, right? He took the arrow from his quiver, placed it in the bow and strung it hard. This single arrow could pierce each of the Sala trees and continued going further, tells Kamban. Why? Because by mistake, the input statement what Rama had programmed in the arrow, which should have been scanf 7 trees, instead of 7 trees, he had put 7. So the arrow thought that those things which are in a set of 7 has to be pierced. So they continued going further after piercing the trees, and the Saptarishis were flabbergasted. So they said, Vishwamitra, you come and join, let's become 8. So instead, finding no other sets of 7, it seems Rama's arrow came back to his quiver. Tirumbi vandadam Ramanin Pagadi. So it came back. Now, Sugriva could sense Rama's power. Then he tells Rama one more. See, this is the fossil of that buffalo which fell from Vali's prowess. What will you do to this? So Rama kicked with his toe and it flew elsewhere. Dundubhi kankala kuta dura vikshepa daksha dakshinetara padangushta darachalana vishwasta suhridashaya, tells Vedanta Deshika. So finally Rama proved his valor to to Sugriva. Now Sugriva goes and summons his brother Vali for a duel. Edutturappi vandubor eduttiyer adarpannan nadittallangal kottivai maditteduturangu tol urangu Vali thinse vittulakkenne. So Vali now sees and senses, how come my brother, who is generally very, very careful about fighting, suddenly gets the courage to fight me? His wife Tara tells, see, I understand from sources revealed, that he has got in correlation with a powerful partner called as Rama. That time, Vali tells, how dare you doubt the personification of Dharma called Rama, that he will have a correlation with my brother and interfere in our familial matters. So, Vali had a good opinion about Rama. He goes and fights. The first day was absolute disaster. Sugriva happens to get bruises all through the body. Then he returns and tells Rama, why have you done this to me? I have done no harm to you. Why did you want to avenge for some incident on me? Rama tells, see, I knew that you were getting hurt because of Vali, but I was not sure who was Vali and who was Sugriva, but I knew you were getting hurt. How is this possible, Rama? That you didn't know which of the two of us was Sugriva or Vali, but you knew that I was getting hurt, because there's a general dictum, Sugriva, that who hits is Vali and who receives it is Sugriva. So, the next day, Rama adorned the chest of Sugriva with a garland of Gaja Pushpi flowers and sent him. So he knew who was Sugriva, who was Vali, and both of them were fighting. That is when Rama shot an arrow. Now comes the question. Where did he shoot it from? Ramayana clearly tells that while Vali fell on the ground, he took the arrow that struck his chest. In most biological forms, chest is this and back is this. So he struck the chest. So Rama should have stood before Vali to strike him at the chest. No, sir, he could have stood at the back and the arrow could have taken a complete U-turn and then struck it. It will be too much of a VFX, right? A U-turn and all that. So Rama stood in front. If he was standing in front, then Vali should have not fought with Sugriva. He should have fought with Rama. So Rama should have stood in front, but hidden himself from Vali's eyes. How is that possible? Possible because it was the forest. And Rama was a dark, greenish, blue-hued person. Maragata Manimaya Chela Mamava Raghurama Maragata Manishama. He was as green-hued as the emerald. Neelato yatamadhyastha vidhullekeva bhaswara. He was as blue as the oceanic waters. He was as dark as the collyrium, anjanam, mai. So he was a combination of three colors. Could there be a combination of colors? Yes. Mayil kaluthu. Enna color is this? Sollave mudiyadhu. Rendu color. So you've got a combination of two, right? This was three. So while he was hidden in the trees, it could have just got camouflaged, right? So his green hue, blue hue, dark hue could have just got camouflaged in the foliage. He could have stood right in front, but Vali could have just overlooked that. In whichever case, why did Rama have to interfere? Was it right to hide and shoot for a valorous king like Rama for his stature? Was Vali right in questioning Rama? What justification is given for this? The moment the arrow struck the chest of Vali, Vali takes it and sees what is written on it. In those days, it was customized arrows. So like the mugs and the t-shirts, Namo again, the saris of Surat that have his photo, likewise you can have arrows that come with the letters of the person. Kamban tells, Tamil poet, Rama ennum semmai ser namam thanne kangalal theriya kandan. It seems Rama was inscribed on the arrow. So it was written. So there's no way that Rama can say, see, somebody stole my arrow and hid. So it must have been his arrow. And there were not too many Ramas during Rama's time. See, in most of our families, at least in the Tambram families that I know, there will be 4 Srinivasans. J. Srinivasan, P. Srinivasan, M. Srinivasan. So we start ascribing nicknames to that. Ashata Srinivasan, Chino, Chima, and so on. So there were only 2 Ramas in that. They were contemporaries. One was J. Rama, the other one was D. Rama. J. Rama was Jamadagni's son, Parashurama. The other one was D. Rama. J. Rama had a suffering defeat at Rama's hands. Ghana kupita bhrugurama garvaharamita saketam bhavayami raghuramam. Ghana kupita bhrugurama. Bhrugurama means Bhargavarama, Parashurama. So the other Rama could have not come because he was already a losing figure at that point in time. So it must have been only D. Ram. So Rama was written on the arrow. So Rama then slowly walks with the gait of an elephant. See, I'm a poet. So he walks and stands in front of the fallen Vali. And Vali tells, Vali's eyes are filled with tears because of pain. He looks at Rama clearly and says, Rama, this is absolutely a family matter between me and my brother. Who are you, a third person who doesn't even belong to the category of monkeys, to come and interfere from the north? Go back, Rama. Hashtag. So, who are you to interfere from the north? Why are you interfering in our problems? It's a regional problem. Why are you interfering? Now, had we been in Rama's position, we would have retaliated. No, you have no rights. It's my democratic right under section. Rama paid a patient ear to the speaker. See, a good speaker should always be or will always be a good listener. Stephen Covey, in the 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, talks about the 4th principle: listen first to understand and then be understood. Look at the 9 o'clock and 10 o'clock news debates. Ichuvai tavira yan poi indiralogam aalum. I will rather choose to get emancipation rather than staying here. Nobody is a listener there. Everybody shouts. Probably they are paid to shout. At least you have called me here to do that. Right? But there are 10. So Rama listens. So he says, it's a family matter. Why did you interfere? Rama, that's your region, Ayodhya. This is Kishkinta. You have come crossing territories and you're interfering in our internal political matter. Rama listens. Rama, now I understand what could have gone wrong and why you have committed this heinous crime of shooting an arrow at me. Because probably you have lost your wife. See, a person who has lost somebody who's very close will get depressed, will get a disorder, and will want to seek revenge for his wife's loss and will hit on anybody whom he comes across. You came across a monkey like me, you have hit me because you have lost your wife. Had you had your wife next to you who's a personification of mercy, she wouldn't have let this happen. Had Sita been there, this would have not happened, Rama. Rama listens. Rama, I've heard that you are the son of Dasharatha, your D Rama, right? That's what your arrow states. Your father, even though he was against sending his eldest of the sons, the apple to his eye called Rama, to the forest, he sent because he wanted to adhere to the promise he had kept. Satya Paripalanam. Even if he was against it, he sent you to the forest. You are the son of a person who held truth at that high a pedestal. You are born before Bharata, to whom kingdom was given on a golden platter. But he refused to accept the kingdom, stating that it is my elder brother who has to rule and I will not rule. He adhered to Dharma, that brother called Bharata, and you are born before him. You are born to Dasharatha and you are born before Bharata. How did you alone become the odd man out who has not adhered to Dharma, Rama? வாய்மையும் மரவும் காத்து மண்ணுயிர் துறந்த வள்ளல் தூயவன் மைந்தனே நீ பரதன் முன் தோன்றினாயே. Rama, if you were to cite this incident that I am having a relationship with my brother's wife Ruma, I will tell you, we are all animals, monkeys. This fidelity, infidelity and all that doesn't apply to we the animals. We can have a relationship with anybody. Who are you to interfere in that? And had you had the valor and audacity, you must have stood in front of me and fought. Did Manu Dharma Shastra teach you, Rama, that if you are upset with a monkey, you can go strike the monkey with an arrow? Did you ever learn this from Manu Dharma Shastra? Rama listens. Lakshmana tells, he is accusing you, Rama. Wait, I will try to defend. Lakshmana, let him speak. Vali, are you done with all your accusations? I gave a patient listening. Are you done? You can ask the same question to me. I'll be done. So, we started 11 minutes late. So that's why this. Here, Rama listens and then he says, Vali, can I speak? He says, Vali, you were telling that this is a different kingdom and I belong to a different kingdom. Have you checked with your auditor? He files returns for your kingdom's expenditure and income. To which processing office does it go? Call your auditor. Auditor said we send it to Ayodhya, main road, Ayodhya. So, Mr. Vali, though you are a kingdom who's autonomous, you still come under the jurisdiction of Ayodhya. Any crimes that are reported in your kingdom, the action has to be taken by the disciplinary committee from Ayodhya. Ikshvakunam iyam bhumihi sashaila vanakanana. All these mountains and the forests that you see around, they are all registered in Ayodhya office. So don't ask why, if I commit here, why are you coming and asking? We are duty bound to ask. And if you ask me why I am asking, I have been dispatched as a supervisor by the Padukas and Bharata from Ayodhya to go on a touring job and check if things are fine in the kingdom. So I have come here. Oh, your second thing was, Vali, I am doing all these things because I have lost my wife. So even before me informing or anybody informing, you are aware that my wife is missing and she has been kidnapped. How did you know, Vali? Vali said, no, that is because I will tell you, Vali. Because you have an understanding with Ravana. Ravana had an understanding with Vali that I will commit crimes, you should not ask. You commit crimes, I will not ask. If two ministers of neighboring kingdoms say, I will involve myself in a scam, you should not tell my name. When you involve, I will not tell. Is this the way a government runs? While Ravana was caught in a Me Too, you were also caught in a Me Too. You misbehaved with your brother's wife. So, you knew that my wife has been kidnapped by Ravana, but you didn't have the audacity to ask him because he will ask you. So, as my wife cried for help while she was abducted by Ravana and Pushpaka Vimana over your region, as an administrator, you should have stopped and helped that helpless woman. Rather, okay, all of you look down. Don't look up, don't look up. So you tried to cover that up because you wanted to cover your own evil thoughts. So you were aware that my wife has been kidnapped, yet you didn't do the rule of an administrator. No, Rama, don't say that. That comes under a different, that is a different country, Vienna Convention, Geneva Convention. It goes to a different country. See, if a T3 police station inspector comes to a T4 area and a woman has been crying for help, the lady tells, go help, you're a police. No, I'm from T3 police station, I cannot help. So you should have helped my wife, but you didn't do. You were just a spectator. Bye, Sita. So while you misbehaved with your brother's wife, you also saw and were a witness to the misbehavior of another person. And you are telling me that Manudharma Shastram tells of all this. The moment you utter words like Manudharma Shastram, you cannot call yourself a monkey anymore. You have risen above differences and you have entered into the human category. Which dog will say, suppose I go hit a dog, the dog says, see, as per Article 35F and 49B, you are not allowed to hit me. No, that is helpless. But today as a monkey, you are citing Manudharma Shastram, so you are not a monkey. When you are not a monkey, you don't raise this question of we don't have fidelity or infidelity. See, that issue will come only when you are not aware of rules. When you are aware of the rule book and the rule, then you can never say, no, I know the rule book, but we still choose to remain in the world of infidelity. Don't say that, Vali. Vali, well, I heard the account of your brother Sugriva. Your brother fell at your feet and said, forgive me, my brother Vali. When somebody does Sharanagati and seeks forgiveness, you don't forgive that person. The person who is not forgiven is worthy to be killed. Just with this one rule, I can kill you. Vali is shocked. He never knew Rama could debate this well. He said, You misbehaved with your brother's wife. You were witness to the misbehavior of another king with my wife. You did not forgive your brother when he sought forgiveness. And today you are asking me as to why I should shoot at you. I will shoot. Rama, but why did you shoot hiding yourself? You say that you are animals, so you don't have the rules of fidelity and infidelity, right? A king, a kshatriya has the right to hunt animals. Look at my license of hunting. Only if you don't have, the person in Bombay went to jail. I have one. So see my license. So I have the license to shoot, to hunt. In which hunting scenario will the hunter go and give the lion, you hold one sword, I will hold one. Let us fight and see who wins. Then the winner will be declared. The hunter will always hide himself and hunt. So I did that. If you agree that you are a monkey, hunting is right. If you agree that you have risen above the monkey clan, then what you have done with respect to the character is wrong. In whichever case, you are worthy to be killed. Fine, sir, everything is fine. But we have heard of one reason that if anybody who stands in front of Vali, half their power will go to Vali. So it is not 100 is to 100, it is 150 is to 53 is to 1 ratio. How is this possible? It is believed in some versions that the balam of Vali, half of it will go. It is an assumption. Even if that assumption were true, it will not hold water in front of Rama because Rama is fire. See, you can share from a sentient matter. Suppose I take laddu, make it into half, give one half to you, other half I consume. So these are breakable things. Suppose I use fire from one lamp and light the other lamp. How much of fire have I used? Nothing. So Rama is fire. Even if Vali takes half of the power, still fire remains fire. Purnamada. Purnam idam purnat. So what is whole? This is whole. How much ever you take out of the whole remains a whole. So this rule of Vali becoming 3:1 doesn't hold water. With Rama. Might be with us. But not with Rama. But why should he hide and fight? See, at the commencement of Ramayana, all the celestials headed by Indra go to the Milky Ocean and seek Vishnu's grace. They say that you have to annihilate demons like Ravana, please be born. Rama chooses to be born as, the Lord chooses to be born as Rama. Shankham and Chakram as Bharata and Shatrughna. Adisesha as Lakshmana. Vayu as Hanuman. Indra as Vali. Surya as Sugriva. Vishwakarma as Nala. Agni as Neela. So every celestial is coming as a group project to restore dharma in this world. That time Indra tells, I will support you, Rama, in your mission as a monkey. So Indra was born as Vali. So in the pursuit of happiness and victory against Ravana, when the Lord was born as Rama, ideally Vali should have helped Rama. But what did he do? In turn, he had a MOU with Ravana. How is this? See, imagine there is a 2-day play. First day play is on Ramayana. Or first day play is on Silappadigaram. Silappadigaram is a beautiful story of the anklet. So on the first day, the scene is where the slender-waisted Kannagi with a beautiful silver pot filled with milk walks in front of Kovalan, her husband. She walks. Kovalan takes it. The one with the slender waist like the creeper that surrounds the Kalpaka tree. Oh my dear Kannagi, is his dialogue. The director is happy because the characters have delivered their show well. Day 2. It is Ramayana and the character who played Kannagi the first day is playing the role of Sumitra. The character who played the husband to Kannagi, who's Kovalan, is now playing Sumitra's son, Lakshmana. So the dialogue of Lakshmana towards Sumitra is, Mata, my brother is going to the forest. Can I follow him? Instead he tells, oh slender-waisted lady. He continues the dialogue of day 1. So Lakshmana, instead of giving the dialogue of a son, he gives the dialogue of day 1. Slender-waisted Sumitra, You look very beautiful. What will the director do? The director will never want to showcase himself, telling the public, see, I have kind of nurtured these characters. He'll say, so even before the audience starts throwing stones and water bottles and kurkure water packets at him, slowly the director, even without anybody's knowledge, secretly will try to pull this character who is wrongly delivering the dialogue behind the screens. So the world's a stage, is what Shakespeare tells. And in that Natakam, the character called Indra, who's now Vali, must have helped Rama. Instead, he's doing the wrong dialogue delivery by partnering with Ravana. So the director, who's Rama, who has seen the character deliver the wrong dialogue, slowly pulls him behind the screen by standing within the leaves of the forest and then hitting an arrow straight at Vali's chest. And after giving this explanation, not me, you know what Vali tells? After listening to your explanation, Rama, I know that I have committed this huge crime. It is high time that I realize that I have committed this crime. I must not have behaved with my brother's wife that way. I must have supported you by fighting Ravana, by rescuing Sita. I did none. Today I am questioning you. Avipom melaivai arivu tandu arulinai. I have committed this crime. Please forgive me, Rama. What you have done is right and what I have done is wrong. So the person who has accused Rama himself tells that I have committed this crime. Simple judgment, case closed. And you have to archive it in High Court Digital Library. Today we are opening it, dusting it. He himself has said that what I have committed is wrong. What you have done is right. Simple case. See, there was no compulsion on Vali to finally say that what you have done is right. When he knew he was dying, he could have said, you have committed a crime, you have committed a crime, you have committed a crime. He could have gone this way, right? But why didn't he do that? Because he knew even while dying, you have to get enlightenment and you have to agree to your mistakes. So, Vali killing by Rama, is absolutely justified as per Ramayana, and only if we are hell-bent as to somehow disagree with Rama and Valmiki in some way or the other because of our preconceived notions and prejudices, we can choose to be that way, because the religion also gives ample space for non-believers too. So this is that kind of a religion that respects and regards non-believers. But as per Ramayana, what Rama did was absolutely right, with lot of justifications, where the accuser himself tells that what I have committed is wrong and what you have done is right. Case closed and archived.